Today marks 50 years since the end of the Vietnam War. NewsNation's parent company, Nexstar Media, has teamed up with Emerson College polling to get a better idea of how Americans view the war and its impact. NewsNation's Xavier Walton is live from the Texas Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Dallas. Hindsight is 20/20, Xavier. What are Americans thinking about the war now, so many years later?
And still looking back, you know what, over the years, it appears that people feel over time like it was still a poor decision at the time. And their opinions have soured over the years. As we were outside of the Texas Vietnam Memorial, you can see some of the names there of people, veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice. But still, 50 years later, Americans say, and this is according to that polling that you were just mentioning, Americans say the Vietnam War is one of, if not the least justified war in U.S. history. The Nexstar Media Emerson College poll found that 44% of Americans say the war in Vietnam was not justified. Compare that to 29% who say it was. And that's the lowest perceived justification percentage of any war by the United States from World War II to the Iraq War. That could be partly because nearly 3/4 of all Vietnam veterans say President Johnson, you know what, he misled the country about the war. And a majority of Americans say the U.S. should have stayed out of the war entirely. 38% say the country did the right thing by getting involved. Meantime, this Gallup poll, which found that the U.S. was preparing to withdraw from Vietnam back in 1973, 60% of Americans said the U.S. made a mistake by entering the war in the first place.
If I could, time travel like Michael J. Fox and go back, I don't know that anybody would listen to me, but, I'm from the future. Don't do this.
The poll also looked at, how Americans feel about the treatment of Vietnam vets. 70% say Vietnam veterans have not been treated well by the federal government in the years following the war. And among veterans, that number jumps to roughly 78%. And Henna, you know what? I had to call my uncle on this one. I know he served in Vietnam when he was just 18 years old. And, a lot has changed. You mentioned that. But for him, one thing that hasn't changed is, he still thinks, he thought back then when he was an 18-year-old kid, and he's in his 70s now. He thinks, America still should not have been involved all those years later.
Just 18 years old, fighting for our country. Please thank him for his service. Xavier Walton, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.